know you're somewhere, somewhere.
Hi Leo, welcome to my channel. My name is Kim. So today, Leo, you guys got Trust the Great Mystery Whale Spirit number 65. I think your intuition is asking you to do something at this time, Leo, and I feel like it's not something maybe logical, and it's not something that you can maybe even put into words. It's more of like a feeling. Your intuition, when it speaks to you, it's like again, you think like gut feeling kind of. You don't think exactly. You don't think. It's just gut. It's just, I want to say maybe even primal. Like it's just this feeling that you get. And I think that your intuition is pushing you to do something here. This might have to do with relationships or family, because the tree here can indicate, kind of reminds me of like a 10 of Pentacles vibe. So yeah, and then you have 5-5. So this is a challenge for you, Leo. I think it's a challenge for you. It's either like listening to your intuition is a challenge for you, or maybe you're not in your element where you feel like you can really like when I was getting the word primal, I feel like that kind of implicates like just moving in a direction freely, right? Like there's no restrictions. It's just kind of like a movement, and I feel like you just go. Like there's no thinking about it. There's no, I mean, I want to kind of look up the definition of primal, but I just feel like it's an energy where you don't have to like explain it to anyone. It's just an urge. It's just a feeling. It's a gut reaction, and you just move. And I feel like that's what you're struggling with right now, Leo. And it's interesting because like if you would think of primal, you might think of a lion right away, and that is like Leo, the lion, right? So it's funny because I feel like that's the energy that you should be most in touch with at this time, and that's what you're most separated from. So I feel like your gut instinct is telling you something, Leo, and you're so disconnected from that intuition that you should be very connected to, that you're maybe second guessing yourself, questioning yourself in your head a lot, just contemplating something over and over and over again. But I feel like you already know the answer to the question that you seek. So let's pull more on this. I kind of feel like this could have to do with love, but it could have to do with family as well. Let's see, Leo. All right, Leo, I see like it's exactly what we were talking about. We have intuition out here, right? So we were talking about your gut feeling, your reactions, like your instincts, right? And then how you're kind of disconnected from that. You might be this King of Fire in reverse. We also have a Queen of Fire in reverse. So we have a true pair out here, okay? We also have the Seneschal, which is like the Queen of Earth, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and the King of Water, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. I kind of feel like I'm speaking to the masculine, but it might not necessarily be that. But I'm gonna go from the perspective that I'm talking to the masculine, okay? Because you're coming up here as the King of Water with the 8 of Wands. And I feel like this is you this is like your intuition speaking to you, right? This is that part of you that's like connected to your third eye, connected to the pineal gland, like all of it is connected. You see how like the crown is on his head. And I feel like everything's speaking to you at this time. See, like your intuition is speaking to you, but for some reason you might be blocking it. Yeah, they're saying, see, like there's no need to think about this. Like there's no thought process that should go into this. But for some reason, it feels like you're overthinking everything at this time. And you see how they're saying, like, lead with emotions? Like, emotions is the last card. So you have emotions out here twice. So I feel like that's what the challenge is right now. The challenge right now is connecting to the primal, like, energy within you, that instinctual energy, that emotional energy, right? That energy that it's like instinctual. You shouldn't have to think. You shouldn't have to you shouldn't be overthinking. You shouldn't be kind of freaking out. It should be something that you feel this and you go towards it. And for some reason, Leo, I feel like that's exactly what you're not doing. So they want you to overcome this energy. So we have this feminine here. She could be a fire sign or she could be a earth sign. I think you guys are just coming up as a true pair. But the real question here, Leo, is can you get into your emotions? Can you work with this person? Because like the only way to get with this person and work with this person is for you to unblock yourself emotionally and get into this energy that you're supposed to be in, because you are Leo, the line, right? And the line, they work on that. That's the energy they work from. Imagine if you were out in the wild, right, and you were like an animal. If you second guess something, you probably won't eat, right? If you second guess yourself, you probably wouldn't be like the main line, right? Like, isn't there like only one line that can like lead, and they kick out like all their youth, and they have to like, it's like what's it called, a pride, right? Like there's only one male, I think, in the pride. And then once the kids are older, the male has to also like kick their kids out. So yeah, I just feel like that's not, think like in an evolutionary standpoint, right? Like if you're overthinking things out in the like Sahara Desert or wherever lions live, you're not gonna like survive, right? You're not gonna get food. You're not gonna be the main line like in the pride, because like you have to be connected, right, to yourself. And yeah, maybe being like intellectually bright and second guessing and thinking things over a million times is great for like someone who works in, I don't know, like computer science. But in this realm, it's not gonna help you, Leo. Not with this person, not with this person. Let me put more on what's, like I'm getting like, this is you having to get back in touch with who you are. Like the reason that you're not connecting to this person, I don't think has something to do with this person. I think it has to do with yourself. Like why you do feel disconnected, because you're disconnected from yourself. So this is all like going back to you. So again, you might think like it's a lot of this person's responsibility to make you feel comfortable, and this person's responsibility to make you stop thinking. That's not how it's going to work. All I see is like this person might be running away from you because they see you not sure. If you're not sure, why would this person stick around? And you don't seem to be sure. So that's what you need to work on, Leo, like getting back in touch with who it is that you truly are. Why do you keep second guessing yourself? Why are you disconnected from yourself? Like what's going on here? Do you get what I'm saying? And I get that it's that you're disconnected from your own intuition. You're disconnected from your own emotions. Do you know what I'm saying? So you might be feeling something heavily and not going on that. Do you know what I'm saying? Like you might be feeling like, yeah, I want to communicate with this person. I want to talk to them. And then you stop yourself. Oh yeah, I want to go out to eat with this person. Like simple things. I want to like drive and go see this person. I want to text them. I want to call them, and I don't do it. Like that, there's a disconnect, and they're saying like you can't expect to be with this person with this disconnect remaining. So that's why you're out of 5, Leo, because this is some sort of challenge or conflict that you need to overcome in order to move forward. Let me pull more on this. Yeah, so when I was shuffling, I heard someone say, I heard the word butt hurt. Someone's butt hurt. And I don't know if you guys know what that expression means. Like, it's not something like, if you're older, you probably like don't know what it means. But being when you're like butt hurt, it's like somebody's making fun of you. How do I explain it? Like if someone goes, oh, are you feeling butt hurt? It's kind of like you got rejected, or somebody put a boundary up against you, and now you're feeling like, oh, like you're kind of salty about it. You're kind of, oh, you know, this person doesn't want to text me anymore. This person doesn't hit me up anymore. But it's like petty. Do you know what I'm saying? It's petty. It's like, oh, yeah, they told me that they didn't want to talk to me anymore because I can't really make up my mind. So then you're like, oh, are you feeling butthurt about that? Like, it's not something that you should really be mad about, but you are. And that's kind of what I was hearing. So I feel like this feminine might have put a boundary against you, and you're like feeling butthurt. That's what I'm getting with this read. Like, yeah, you're feeling left out in the cold. And with the 5 of Cups, I feel like you're sitting in fives. What is a 5? It's a challenge. It's a conflict. It's something that you're supposed to overcome. So it's not supposed to be that you, like, if you are feeling butthurt, if somebody did put a boundary against you, if someone's not texting you anymore, if someone's like, you know what, I'm kind of done playing games, I'm done with whatever, you know, you're not sure what you want, and I am, so peace out. You know what I mean? Like, that's kind of what I'm getting with this read. And like, you're feeling, I think, a little bit butthurt, Leo, because it's like, oh, this person doesn't want to talk to me anymore. This person doesn't want to put up with my bullshit anymore. Well, of course they don't. Of course they don't. Like, who wants to put up with somebody who's here? Maybe feeling sorry for themselves, but they created this mess themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like, they created their own, you know, problems here. All I get here is like, if you were open and communicative, this would have never happened, but you're not one with yourself. So this is about finding yourself again, Leo. And I feel like a lot of you guys, in order to kind of get away from your intuition and run away from it, you put yourself in, you don't rest. That's what I'm getting. Like, you don't like to rest. You don't like to sit still. So you're always doing something. Even if you're lying in bed, you're doing something like, I don't know, like you're playing video games. I don't know, like you're never resting. If you were to rest, I feel like you'd get a lot of downloads and you'd get a lot of help from the divine and the universe, and a lot of like communication like would be coming towards you. But you don't rest. You just always keep moving, and you always keep this like immature energy. Page of Wands can be like very immature, like, oh yeah, like it doesn't bother me, I'm just gonna keep moving on. But you can keep saying that to everybody, Leo, but the reality is, like, obviously you feel some sort of way, right? With the Emperor in reverse, this is you not wanting to budge, not wanting to, like, honestly, I feel like this is a really immature energy. Like, Emperor in reverse with the Page of Wands, this is a person who, like, you want to pretend that you're an emperor, but an emperor would never act in this way, right? An emperor would never be disconnected from their own energy to such a point where people, like, need to put boundaries up against you. Do you know what I'm saying? Because you're being unfair, or you're being immature. Right? I feel like just an immature energy with the Page of Wands here. And then the Emperor in reverse is somebody who doesn't want to budge. So it's like, on top of being maybe a little bit immature, you don't want to move, you don't want to budge, you want to stay the same. So again, Leo, you can stay the same, but that means that your life is going to stay exactly the same. Like 5 and 5. You can stay here as long as you want, feeling alone, feeling left out, being sad. But the reality is, like, you can change it if you chose to, but a lot of you guys don't want to, and you're being stuck. The divine is putting you here on purpose with the Hangman at the bottom of the deck. The Hangman is like, until you figure this out, you can't move, right? This is Sleeping Beauty, right? She can only wake up when her true love comes and kisses her. I'm going to tell you this right now. No one's coming to, like, kiss you, Leo. What's going on here, why you're stuck in Hangman mode, is because you have a lesson to learn. And until you learn this lesson, you're stuck here on this bed. And it's interesting because I see, like, roses are already growing around you, moss is growing around you, right? And you're still there. So I kind of feel like this has been going on for a really long time, where you've been disconnected and you kind of refuse to connect. You know what I mean? And you're losing people, and you're losing people left and right. That's what I'm getting here. Yeah, you're losing people left and right. I don't know, this immaturity is not serving you, right? So it's like, what are you going to do about it, Leo? Are you going to stay here? Because the divine's not going to let you move. Like, you can go and meet another person, and you can go and meet 30 other people, or you can go on dates, get on an app, go on like 30 dates. The energy will always be the same because you haven't passed this lesson. And what I'm getting, which is interesting, is like, a lot of you guys are like, well, somebody else will deal with it. If you kind of expect somebody else to put up with your bullshit, like, let's just say this person doesn't, but like, you want someone else who does, all I see is like, that person who decides to put up with it, they are just unknowing, or they know and they just don't care, right? So would you rather someone who is like ignorant, and like ignorant to your ways, and you're kind of deceiving them because they don't know you that well, or would you rather someone who just didn't care? Like, if they're just in it for getting married, or they're in it for being in the relationship, or they're in it for like the clout, right? They're in it for what it appears to be on social media. Oh, I have a boyfriend, or oh, this person's gonna buy me shit, or oh, I'm gonna get married. And they don't even care if you're in this energy. Then that's like worse. You know what I mean? I don't know what's worse, somebody who's ignorant or somebody who doesn't care. But that's who you'd be stuck with if you don't pass this lesson. So it's like, a lot of you is like trying to find ways to go around the lesson, and all I'm getting is like, you can't go around it. You can end up with a different partner, and that partner can be, again, ignorant or just doesn't give a fuck, right? So it's like, the lesson will always remain. because the lesson has to do with you, and if you're not choosing to move forward, then the lesson remains over and over and over and over again. So this is about really connecting to your intuition, really connecting to your emotions, really connecting with the self right now, Leo. And there's no way around it. There's no way around this lesson, unfortunately. And I think it's a really positive thing, but you could look at it as like, oh, this sucks. But it's actually really positive, I think. Wow, and we have the star and the moon, the star and the sun. Hangman energies, Pisces. We have a lot of Pisces here. The star is Aquarius, the sun is Leo. You might be dealing, I don't know if you're dealing with two people. I feel like you're not. I don't think you are. I think this is just all you, Leo. Maybe two people have stopped speaking to you. I kind of feel like this is one person, but maybe both people are. I feel like someone who was very loyal to you once just is not anymore. With the seneschal in reverse, that's someone who just like kind of gave up on you. Do you know what I'm saying? So again, it's a sad thing when someone just doesn't, when they've had enough. Like, I feel like this person has had enough. They've done all they can, but they've had enough. So Leo, I feel like, again, this is all up to you. Like, you're going to make these changes in yourself. Are you going to connect? Are you going to try to do things differently? And if you do connect with your heart and you do connect with your emotions and you do connect with that energy that's been like yelling at you this whole time, then I see you can move forward in the direction that you want to in life. But if you don't, you're going to stay at this 5, like I said, and you might go on dating apps, you might meet other people. But again, you're going to be in one of two situations because you're still here, technically. In the universal like language, you're still at a 5, right? And you can go back to a 4, but like, that's dumb. Why would you want to go backwards, right? And a lot of you might, honestly, because we have 4s here and a 4 here. So it's kind of like you guys might go back to the 4 and then back to the 5, 4, 5, 4, 5. Like, you refuse to like learn this lesson. So someone's kind of giving up on you. That's what I'm getting with this person. And I think that's making you really upset. And I think this is the time when you can focus more on like, why is this person leaving exactly? Why is this person giving up? Oh, like, does it have to do with something that I did or said? And that could like lead you down a rabbit hole that you're supposed to be going down, okay? But it's all up to you. Again, if you choose not to and you get another partner, but you deal with the same issue. You're going from 4 to 5, 4 to 5, 4 to 5. You're not passing the lesson. So a lot of you guys, I feel like you're just trying to be sneaky. I'm getting like Fox energy where you're just like, oh, well, I'll just meet somebody else and I'll just get married. Trust me. You can go ahead and do that. It's not going to lead to anything good. Trust me. You're still at a 5, like, emotionally. Let's pull you advice, Leo. Yep. I can't like say it any more clear. Take charge and action. Exactly. It's up to you. This is all up to you. If you want to get out of hangman mode, Leo, you have to take charge and action. You have to do something here. There's nothing that anyone can do here to help you but yourself. So with this take charge and action card, it's kind of challenging you and it's okay. Like, I hate to say it. I mean, I hate to have been so like blunt with you guys this whole read, but the truth of the matter is, like, sometimes you need to hear the truth and sometimes no one's going to tell it to your face. And maybe people have been telling it to your face, but you kind of maneuver. I'm getting Fox energy with you. You like to like invalidate other people's feelings or say like, oh, they're not credible, they don't know me, or they're not even here, what do they know? And it's like, no one's trying to make you feel bad. Everyone just wants to see you past this 5. Everyone just wants to see you moving forward, and you're moving backwards. So that's why even the divine's like, it's time to take charge. It's time for action to take place here, Leo, because no one is telling you these things because they want to hurt you or because they don't understand. Everyone's telling you this because they care about you and they want to see you move forward. And it's difficult to see somebody who keeps doing the same thing, do you know what I'm saying? And whose life is kind of paused. And you're losing people. So again, you're losing people. Whether this be 2 people or 1, people just don't want to put up with it. Do you know what I'm saying? And I think, you know, it's a hard lesson, but we've all had to go through it. We've all had people leave our lives when we haven't been, you know, good. And I think that it's only, people have that right, and they should have that right. And now it's up to you to kind of fix this. So that's what I'm getting, Leo. I love you guys. I hope this helps, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.